Hello guys, this is Royal69501 and welcome to my channel. The comic that I'm gonna display, which we all know, is another Elseworld back from the 90s, and this is a quick part story. But I'm only gonna show part one, which is Batman Man Bat, and it's done by Jamie Delano. And the artist is John Bolton. And it's a painted cover. Check that out. Actually, I'm gonna open it up. Check that out. Awesome, huh? Look at that. I'm gonna show you some art on the art on the inside is all painted. Check that out. I almost sneezed. I'm gonna give you my thoughts and review of the comic books from the past 2 weeks. I had fun reading all these double fat stack of comics. It was fun reading. I had fun. Oh, believe it or not. I still have a couple more comics that I have to read, because when I start to read them, I did not understand what I was reading. I had to start from the beginning of that specific story arc. Just to look them up, trying to so I can refresh my memory. So there are some, like I said, there are some comic books that I haven't read, but basically all of them I read them all. And it was a fun read. I mean, this double fast stack of comics, they were good. At least for me, I had fun reading all of them, except for the ones that need to read. But the ones that I read, they were all good. Well, let's get started with Birds of Prey issue number 23. Check that out. Well, basically here, the team members, they've all been in a trance. They've been controlled by telepath till the ship arrives so they can take them away. Kind of like to keep the team under control. And what I like about this comic book, which I'm going to show you, is the page layout. I love it. I mean, it was real nice. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Love the art on the inside and the colors. They were real nice. Check that out. Well, basically, the whole team is on kind of like a sleeping state. Well, they all go through, the whole issue is about memories. You get to see part of their life. It's kind of like they all gone into a dreamland, and you get to see a little bit about each member, from their past, their loved ones, their fear, their fantasies, the one that they are in love with, or each member has like a dream, and by that dream you get to find out a little bit about each member of the character, and that's what it's all about. And it has a pretty good cliffhanger. Excuse me. And it was good. Birds of Prey, just one of those, I guess I said it before, just one of those guilty pleasures that I don't feel guilty at all. But overall, the story so far, it's been fun to read. I mean, it's nothing like to go overboard and you have to get crazy, try to get it, because it's not. But it has some up and downs. But overall, for me, I like it. I mean, I'm up to issue 23. If I didn't like it, oh, believe me, I will drop it like a rock, long time ago. But so far, it's been fun. It's been fun. So for me, it's a 4 out of 5. Next one is Vibe issue number 7. Check that out. Well, basically, Vibe is, well, that her brother that we all thought that died on the boom tube on the attack of Darkseid on Justice League issue number 1 or number 2, where Vibe got his power through because he was exposed to the boom tube energy. So while he got exposed, his brother supposedly died, and suddenly his brother resurfaced. Finally, opened the interdimensional gates, and he ended up to this dimension, chasing the gypsy from the tribe. So his name is her brother's name is Rupture. So Rupture, he's kind of like he does. There are times when he recognizes her brother, and then he go back. Then he go back to a lapse where he becomes Rupture again, and he wants to kill it. So basically, the whole issue is about brother versus brother, because both have more or less the same superpowers. And let's see, it's all about persecution. That's it. I have to say that I find it a little bit confusing about her brother. I mean, it explains that. I mean, I think I have to search the issue number 6, I believe so. Yeah, issue number 6, because to reread it. Well, I find it a little bit confusing with his brother, Rupture. So, but overall, it was good. It's a fun book. It's a 4.5 out of 5, because now we have a new villain, and it happens to be Vibe's brother. So that's a new age or new direction for our characters. So I find that interesting. So it's been fun. You're not reading Vibe, give it a try, because you might like it. You might like it. Next one is Wonder Woman issue number 23. Check that out. Best cover. Look at that. Well, what can I say? That's the end of the story arc from issue number 1, where she confronts the newborn. There's a big fight going on, and where she kills. I don't know if I should spoil it. Well, I spoiled it. Well, I say that she killed, but I'm not gonna say who she killed, just in case that some of you haven't read it yet. So, what I like is the end of the comic book, where she becomes something that I was not saw it coming at all. I was not expecting that at all, and it's good. Wonder Woman is just one of those, oh yeah, comic book, and it's good. And issue 23, it was the best of the best, and I love the end of it. Now I can't wait for issue 24 or 23. Well, actually, the whole new story arc starts in issue 24 after all this greedy villain month. But it was good. It was good. That's a 5 out of 5. Wonder Woman is a 5 out of 5. I don't want to spoil it, because I know that some of you haven't read it yet, or you know that they are subscribed to some online pull list. Next one is Green Lanterns: The New Guardian issue number 23. Check that out. Well, this is, for me, this is how DC Comics is supposed to introduce a bad guy. The way it's being introduced there. Now, this guy, what's his name? Relic. He's just one of those bad guys that you love it. I mean, when you get to read a little bit about it, and you get kind of like curious about it. Well, Relic, he's a badass. You know, and the thing is that he do not get affected by the white light or any of the light so far. So he's kind of like absorbing of the lights. So I don't know what his main. He wants to like every other like any other supervillain from the universe that they want to recreate the universe as they see fit. So and some lanterns on that comic book died. They're just being wiped out. So I'm not gonna say which one. Sorry, I don't want to spoil it for the people who haven't read it yet. So it was good. I mean, the new Guardians. I have to say that these new creator teams, it's good. It's really good. I really like it. It's a 5 out of 5 because I love it. And what I love, I mean, is the whole concept, the whole new direction. There is no more Jeff Jones, Blackest Night, that story. I'm not saying that it's that. It's a fresh start. It's like you've been reading issue number 1, kind of. So that's a 5 out of 5. Next one is Batwoman issue number 23. Look at that cover. Well, she still wants to get Batman, and she's not gonna stop till she do it. And there were some good twists in there, and it's not there is not too much to say about it. It's a 5 out of 5. That's it. I mean, it's a 5 out of 5. And the thing is that Batwoman, she's still on her quest to catch Batman, and she's not gonna stop until she do it. And some personal life situation that's going with her, which is really good. Overall, it's a 5 out of 5. I mean, that's it. It's a 5 out of 5. I really love it. Next one is Batman and Nightwing issue number 23. Check that out, that cover. Well, basically, that's the end of this story arc with his emotions. Different emotions. Well, this one is, well, that he finally accepted. Finally, Batman accepted that the death of them, because he went kind of like into a machine, and then he actually revived Damian. But at the end, no matter what he does, the end is going to have the same result. And that is because he will never accept the fact that Damian is dead. And the worst part is that the most guilty one of the death of Damian is Alfred, not Batman. Because if you've been reading the Batman and Robin, which I don't know which of the comic books are, that Alfred is the one who let Robin go. Well, actually, Alfred, he cannot do anything about it. But maybe if Alfred was a little bit more strong character, maybe Damian would still be alive. But more guilty feels Alfred than Batman. I guess that Batman feels guilty about it because he wasn't there. Or he wasn't there to avoid his death. But Alfred is the most that feel more guilty about it. And finally, Nightwing actually helped Batman to accept the fact that, look, Damian is dead. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter how you feel, the end is going to be the same. If you do not accept the fact that he's dead, you're never going to dig yourself out of that hole, which is about to become a deep depression. So, actually, Nightwing is the one who saved Batman from a deep depression. That's a 5 out of 5. Excellent book. Excellent book. Just great book. Next one is Red Hood and the Outlaw issue number 23. Well, this is basically Red Hood. He becomes one of those 90s big guns that have about 50 guns on his shoulder. Kind of like Cable, Rob Liefeld superheroes back then. A lot of shoulders and shoulder pads and all that, and a bunch of guns. That's what it is. He's on the rampage. He's going to kick some ass. That's what it is. That's it. and he's not going to stop until he'll do it. So he's going to war with the bad guys. So it's a 4 out of 5. It was good. It was good. It's really good. On issue number 24, I think the story will continue. So I will give you a little more detail about the story. But it's been okay. Red Hood is just another one of those other books that up and down. You know, some of them are good, some of them are not that good. But so far, it's been steady. You know, maybe a few flaws here and there, but overall, it's been good. It's a 4 out of 5. Next one is Animal Man issue number 23, Rain of Blood. Well, this is about, that Animal Man is still struggling with the death of his son, and then his daughter is still searching into the red to revive her brother, and we got that bad guy that he has a strong connection with the red, and he just giving hell to Animal Man. That's it. There's nothing new there, all except for the bad guy, which for me the first time that I see it. So overall, it's a good story. I mean, Animal Man has always been good since the beginning, since issue number 1. And the story so far is real good. It just is still dragging that depression thing that he's famous, he's gonna win an Oscar and all that, and he doesn't want to accept the fact that his son is dead also, just like Bruce Wayne. So overall, it's good. I really like it. I really like it. That's a 4.5 out of 5. Next one is Supergirl issue number 23. Check this out. Well, this is about Superman Cyborg. The Superman Cyborg is looking for himself, and he find out who he is, and we get to find out who Supergirl is, and we get to find out the connection between Superman Cyborg with Supergirl. And the end of it, I was not expecting that. I never saw it coming at all. I mean, that just caught me by surprise. Believe me, I was not expecting that. The end of that issue, it was so good. It was so good. For me, that's a 5 out of 5. So basically, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it. But what I like is the twist of the story between Supergirl and Cyborg. We get to find out who Supergirl really is, and we get to find out who Cyborg really is, and where Cyborg come from. So that's a 5 out of 5 because it was so good. That's another oh yeah. Next one is Batgirl issue number 23, Wanted. Love the cover. Well, that's just one of those issues that you just go like, why? Why? If you've been reading Batgirl in issue number 1, at least in my case, I've been reading it since the relaunch, issue number 1, of course. Well, I've seen all her struggle, from the wheelchair to keep on walking, her fears, with her bad memories with the Joker, getting shot, confronting the Joker in the Death of the Family crossover. All that, when finally she's kind of like getting on her feet, the death of her brother. She thinks she killed her brother. Now she had to go to the doctor, one of those shrink, because she feels guilty about the death of her brother. Well, actually he's not dead. The thing is that she doesn't know him. And then the pursuit of her father, that her father see Batgirl as a bad guy, and James Gordon is not going to stop until he catches her. And Barbara sees that. So she got like enemies everywhere. And on issue 1, and the one issue number 22, we get to see that finally she got like a chance to have a regular life, regular date. It was a fun issue. We get to see part of Batgirl's life that we hardly ever see because, I mean, since the beginning, it's all being pain and bad memories and nightmares and action and killing, everything. So once that we see, at least in my case, once I saw that, okay, that girl now, she's dating somebody, you know, maybe she can have something outside being a bad girl, because she kind of like quit being bad girl. She kind of like rip off her symbol. Well, finally that she's having kind of like a social life or love life. Well, she going back square two. She went back to square one again. In the end of it, that was like, no, it cannot be. So I don't want to say what happened, but it was so good. That's another, I mean, like I said before in this video, all those comic books have been fun to read. I had a lot of fun. They were all good. And that's a 5 out of 5. I mean, it's just excellent. Just excellent. If you're not really bad girl, read it. So the last comic books that I got to read are this one. I haven't read Green Lantern Corps, issue 23. I haven't read it yet because I'm going to read it from issue number 22 or 21, trying to kind of like to remind me, because I hardly forgot what it's about. And Constantine issue number 6, I haven't read it yet. I got to read issue number 5 to kind of like refresh my memory. And also Suicide Squad issue number 23, that I haven't read it yet, because like the same as the one before. I gotta check out issue number 21 to kind of like reminds me of the comics that, you know, the storyline. My next video I'm gonna give you my, because I think I'm running out of time on my camera. My next video will give you my 3 categories: best cover, best story, and best colorist. So I see you on my next video. Well guys, this is it. I hope that you liked the video. Till later. Bye.